All right, Capricorn, this is going to be for you guys. Thank you for being patient with me. I've had to take care of my grandma, so had a lot going on and I've been extremely busy, but this is the third time I've tried to do your message. In fact, the first two, they're similar to this one. What I think is happening is I'm picking up, for you at least, Capricorn and Capricorn crosswatcher, I can't talk, is a couple of different groups of you. The biggest one I'm picking up on is probably singles. You're probably single if this one's going to resonate with you, but you could apply it if you're in a relationship. I just feel more like you guys are single. So what I'm feeling is that I don't know what happened to get you to the point you're at now, but your standards, I guess we could call this one standards. Your standards are very high, and you know exactly what you want and what you don't want. I'll tell you that. And like I said, I don't know what it is or who it is that got you to this point, but whoever that person is, could have been several that kind of just weren't the best, you know, over time. But one in particular just tipped you right over the edge, didn't they? And I don't know if it was just lie after lie after lie after aggravation after aggravation. You know what I mean? Just one thing after the next after the next. I'm hearing with this person. One person in particular got you to a point where is currently where you are like, enough is enough. I will not ever, if anybody thinks they're going to get close to me or get me on that level again, they're going to have to be like this. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to be bendable and flexible people, bendable, you know, yes, you will, you know, but when it comes to like giving your all to a person like you have, you're absolutely not going to do that. Like, you know what you want. Okay, so I would say whoever that person is, that one person that just kind of, they sealed the deal, they really did it. I would say there's a part of you that's grateful to them because it taught you your value, your worth, but you're also you're done with that person, like done. And the funny thing is, they may act like they're done with you, but I don't think they are. I don't think they are. I think that they don't like the fact that you've gotten to this place where you won't allow them to just think they can just be any type of way, yet expect what they want out of you, but they can just be any type of way. You're like, see, they know that you're not going to do that anymore. You're not going to allow it. It irritates them, but this person's kind of, they feel arrogant to me, and I've been feeling them the past couple of days. They feel arrogant, and almost yesterday, I got a vibe for you guys of the same person, but you were kind of like, I'm going to go my way, you go your way. I'm totally fine with living my life and doing my thing. I'm going to pursue new people and do my own thing, and you do your own thing too. Fine by me. I don't care what you do. It's like that, you know, like you date them, you date whoever you date. I don't give a shit. No skin off my back or whatever. It's like that. And I really genuinely think you do not care at all. I mean, really, like, you had enough and you tried with this person. Okay, you tried hard and you really stuck it out, and you really tried. Let me reiterate. But I mean, I don't know. You could be talking to a couple of different people now. You could be talking to one person now. You could even be with someone new, but I don't feel it. I feel like the majority of you are single. If you're in a relationship, this person, you may have been with them a long time. For those, I'll say a little segment here. If you're in a relationship, you've probably been with them for a long time. But could they work on some things? You betcha. Yeah. I feel like, you know, if that's the case and you're with somebody and you're never going to leave them and you already know this is who you want to be with forever, yeah, but, you know, there's times you wonder if you got with them too young, or if you settled, or if you should have waited it out. And you know what I mean? Like, they're not romantic to you. They don't give you what you deserve. I mean, there's upsides and downsides to them, but at this point it's like you really would like a little bit more emotional reciprocity, I guess, emotional connection with your person, because it's just not there, you know. They're not as loving as you, and I mean, I think anybody would want that. I mean, what's the point in being in a relationship? You can be like that all by yourself, you know what I mean? But for the most part, like I said, I think you guys are single, kind of doing your thing. But even then, you know, even if you have people that are coming your way and showing an interest in you, I feel like you're probably just not, you know, I don't want to say you're hypercritical. I don't necessarily feel that, but it's just because you know so much what you want, and more even so what you don't want, that the smallest little thing that they say or do, you're like, oh. Now, you may not tell them. You may not be like, oh, that's a no, that's a hell no. It's nice talking to you. It's nice meeting you. Goodbye. Lose my number. Forget my name, right? I don't think you're doing that and going like to that degree, but yeah, you're definitely just, you're not just taking anybody in. You're not just gonna dismiss things with people that you see up front. You may be even asking people pretty blunt questions that maybe you didn't with this person from the past or with people from the past. You know, you may have waited a while before you said certain things or got to know or even overlooked things. Not this time, and that's only if you're even ready. I feel like you guys are ready. There are certain signs that I think are not ready fully, or you know, there's things that they want to accomplish first before they worry about love. But you're not one of them. I feel like you would be ready. It's just the right one. You don't just want anybody. You want the right one, and you're okay with waiting. You're okay with waiting. You're okay with being alone. In fact, you probably would prefer to be alone. Some of you that are in a relationship with someone, you may be thinking that deep down, like, you know what? Like, you've dabbled with the idea of leaving this person at times, or thinking, man, life would be, you know, it would be hard without this person. Financially, probably, there would be things about it that would be difficult. It could be difficult if there's children, but I could do it. I could do it. I'm tired of washing their dirty ass underwear. I'm tired of listening to this person gripe and bitch about stuff. I'm tired of this person lying to me and being an asshole. Like, I'm hearing asshole. Somebody's an asshole. Just a complete dick. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Woman or man. Just not loving, not kind. Just, ugh. You know, it's almost like they've gotten used to you just putting up with them, that they think it's okay. I can just be this way. And it's like, you remember when you used to try? You remember when you used to, you know, but every now and then they will. Like for, I don't know, Valentine's Day is coming up, or birthdays, you know, every now and then they will. Every now and then they'll do something sweet. And it's like, oh, they're really sweet, you know, and then you have a lot of history with them, which makes it 10 times harder. But deep, deep down, there's this feeling and this vibe of like I'd strangle this person. You know, not really, of course you wouldn't. We don't promote violence here, but you know, you've had those thoughts of just, I could do this all on my own, and sometimes I'd rather, because this person really just irritates the living out of me, stresses me out. You may not even agree on how to rear children. Why am I hearing it like that? Rear children? On how to raise children or discipline them. You know, there may be times where it's like, I definitely, yes, God's telling me yes. Definitely here, there are people who share children together that do not agree on how they discipline a child at all. Now, some of you, that could be another reason why you're very, you know, leery about who you date now, if you're single, because you're thinking, let somebody who isn't their daddy or mama, like I already get on to the mama and daddy or whoever, I already get on to the parent, the other parent, for being a little too harsh with my child or not being harsh enough. But if it's somebody that ain't my child's parent, like, they better hope they don't cross the line with me, because that'll be the day. That'll be the damn day. You know, like, you gotta be careful with who you let around your kids. So if you've got children, especially younger children, some of you have older kids though, so you're not really, you know, but even then, they could be very protective of you. So you're even still like, well, even if I did leave my partner or whatever, for those that are in a relationship, especially boys, like my sons will probably not accept them, you know, and give them hell. So I got to be really careful. I got to make sure that they're compatible with my family. You know, there's a lot in this message. There's a whole lot, and I've been getting it for the past couple of days. But I think it just wasn't the time. That's why I've had to stop. That's why I've had things to do. And I'm like, okay, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And I think that's the point. Especially for my single Capricorns or Capricorn cross watchers here. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. You know, I'm not really that worried about it. You know, love will happen when it happens. But I would love to have the right one. I'd love to have someone who's equally yoked to me, who's, you know, energetically aligned. We complement one another. I would love that. I would love it. Some of you, this is just for a small few of you, you may actually have, I don't know if it's a friend of yours or a coworker or a neighbor, it's somebody that you know, and they could be married or they're with somebody, and you see, maybe it's your family. Some of you are like, definitely not. But some of you it is. And whoever this couple is, unless this is reversed, some of you may look at the couple like one of the partners doesn't deserve who they're with. You may be like, too bad that partner is not single, because I would take them any day. Like, you take them for granted, or you don't appreciate how sweet they are to you and what they're willing to do and that they support the family. You know, but that's just for a few of you. Now, others of you, I do think there is going to be someone who's coming towards you or in your life. I don't know if you've already met them or you'll be meeting them shortly. But my issue is, I think that not only are you just going to, which I think is logical, want to make sure that it's the right person for you, especially if there's children or a child, but you're still having issues with this other person. Somebody is. So whoever that one is that just sent you over the edge, it's like there's still, I'm hearing a thorn in your side. I'm also hearing that song, every rose has its thorn. Like, you're not expecting somebody to be perfect. Let me reiterate that. You don't want someone who's perfect. You're not asking for that. You're not unrealistic. You just want someone who's honest and maybe kind and loyal and treats you like a queen or a king, because God knows you're going to be doing that in return. Spoils you, romantic, sensual, you know, like praises you. I'm getting praises you. Some of you didn't get praised enough with somebody you were with. Yeah. Somebody you're with, you may feel like they took advantage of you, or they just didn't, and they never saw you. They never really appreciated you when you were there. And there may be times, or if you're still with somebody, you may think this person doesn't appreciate you. They don't really, you have to almost remind them to appreciate you or remind them to treat you well. And it's like, well, that's exhausting. I shouldn't have to do that. And I kind of hate doing that. And I just, you know, some of you have made excuses for this person, you know, but at the same time, you have your reasons. I think you have valid reasons. But for those of you who are single, you did that, and you're not doing that anymore. Like, you will not do that. If you have to, like, basically beg someone to tell you, like, thank you, I appreciate you loving me this way and being so present. You know, the fact that you'll, whatever you like to do, cook and clean, and ask them how their day was. Something simple shit. You ain't got to buy them nothing. Ask them how their day was. You tell them they look good today. You think of the little things, even just the little things. You know what this reminds me of? Different love languages. It reminds me of, you know, whoever this person is that sent you over the edge, or just really has just, you're done. You're a taste of living out of you. Seriously, could make your blood pressure go crazy. Or if you're still with them, this person or the past person, it's like, oh my God, I lost my train of thought. Oh, love language. Thank you, Spirit. Y'all have way different love languages. You could even be the same sign. If you're not the same sign, like two Capricorns, you could be earth signs. And you could even be like a little bit shocked, because there's things that are very compatible about the two of you, but then other things where it's like, not at all. Not at all. And in love language would be that, because they don't necessarily speak what you speak. And that can be very frustrating, because it feels like at the end of the day, you're always, what's that called when you're giving and giving and giving, but you're not getting back? Like, you're always, I can't think of the word right now, but that's what we've got, Capricorn. Your standards are high, you know what you want, and you're absolutely not going to settle. You're also not taking someone back, and if you're with somebody still and you're not leaving them, you're not going to take any more shit. I mean, I think that you've made yourself clear with this person, and if you haven't, you're going to in the near future, and be like, this is why I'm not happy. This is why I, you know, whatever. You're going to tell them something. Like, you know, like, and I love that. I feel like you found your voice. Not that you haven't always had it, but something in you is like, no. All right, guys, love you so much. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.